Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. You join me here today at Hendy Performance to check out that. Now, today I'm going to be answering, or hopefully answering, a question which I've been mulling over in my head for a while, and that is, should I buy a project car? So I hit up the guys here at Hendy Performance to see if I can try out their project car. This is their MK8 Fiesta ST. Now we'll go through all the stats and everything which had been done to the car in a moment. But yeah, I need a bit of help whether I should go for a Ford Fiesta ST, be it the Mark 7, the Mark 8, or maybe something else. But I kind of have an urge to get a project car, a proper project. Now obviously in the past I had Project A1, wasn't really a project, it was my first car, Audi A1. I did a few little bits to it, did some wheels, did some decals, and bits and bobs like that. And obviously I'm in the process of doing some stuff to my Golf R, which is parked over that way, looking rather out of place in amongst all these Fords. And so I thought, well, I'm in the position at the moment to potentially get a slightly cheaper car and kind of just have a bit of fun with it. Because, I don't know, I just like modifying cars and make things my own. So I'm here today at Hendy Performance to check out this. I think we should hop in and go see what it's all about and see if this should be my new project car. So, Mark 8 Fiesta ST. Now, I've driven one of these very, very briefly before. You guys may remember I actually filmed with one. It was actually Johnny's from JBCTR. He's made pretty much a project Mark 8 Fiesta ST on his channel, which is looking very, very cool at the moment. So I mean, I'm familiar with everything here. But where am I going to put that? Let's just put it down there. But yeah, I thought that I'd really, well, to be honest, I only drove it for about 5 minutes. So I mean, it wasn't really, didn't really give me time to really get a hang of it. So we'll start this up. Pop it in neutral for a second because I have a little sheet which Steve over at Hendy Performance has given me to kind of show all the bits which have been done to this car. So we have 18-inch OZ Racing Ultra Leggera lightweight wheels. They look stunning. I think I've seen them before on some other cars, and I don't know, it's that type of wheel which just suits a lot of different cars. It's lowered 20mm on all 4 corners on KW springs, and it's fitted with 20mm wheel spacers on each of the 4 corners as well. So it sits really nice. It's the first thing I noticed when I was walking up to it this morning. It sits very, very nicely. As for aesthetics, we got an AirTech front splitter and also a nice little lip spoiler at the back. But power-wise, so we're fitted with an MSD Stage 1 remap, taking the power up to 230 bhp. We've got a Milltek GPF back exhaust system fitted and an AirTech induction kit with silicon intake pipe. So I'm going to be overlaying kind of all of that on the screen as I went there, but we've done a few little bits to this car actually. And of course we have the Hendy Performance wacky livery on the car at the moment as well. So now that's out of the way, I guess we should hit the road. So, right, we're going to pop it in first. God, it's very short throw on this. Very, very short throw. Obviously we've got a 6-speed manual, which is very, very nice. We'll roll out. So to elaborate on what I was kind of going on about in the introduction, about me kind of wanting to get and build a project car. Obviously I wouldn't buy a car modified, I'd buy it stock and kind of do some jazzy bits to it, because that's all of the fun, you know. And of course it would be good to kind of document it on here as well. So this kind of video is kind of me debating whether I should go for a Mark 8 Fiesta ST or not, because like I said, I haven't really driven one in depth before, or in detail before. But obviously it's a modern car, so you're going to get all the creature comforts. It's a very, very nice place to be. These seats, Recaro seats, are very, very comfy and do support you rather a lot. So we're going to wang it around here. So first impressions, very, very short throw on the gearbox, which is nice. It's playful. It's kind of a little short shifter, which is very cool. Nice chunky steering wheel. We've got the perforated leather all round. I think maybe some Alcantara wouldn't go amiss on there, which would be cool. We've got some analog dials, which I know is a very, very small thing, but it's just cool because now the era of having virtual cockpits and everything is well underway. So it's kind of rare to see your good old analog dials. These seats, like I mentioned, very, very comfy and do support you a lot. But obviously, yeah, same old stuff interior, heated seats, all that jazz. But driving modes, on this we have 3 driving modes. We've got normal, sport and racetrack. So I think we'll pop it in sport for now. Now obviously this is a valve system, the Milltek system, so as you go through the different modes, obviously the valves are shut in normal mode, they open a bit for sport and fully open for racetrack. Now obviously this car is traffic announcement. No, we don't want that. So obviously this car is front wheel drive, and even just popping that from normal to sport, this thing is pretty leery. So 230 brake to the front wheels, manual gearbox, and a car this light. It's a recipe for something which is going to be a lot of fun. And that's the wonders with the Fiesta ST, because they're very tunable cars, they're very modifiable cars, and they're so light, they're playful, they're fun, they're manual. I don't know, there's something about it which is just fun. Now at this moment in time, I don't know if I want a four-wheel drive car, I want a front-wheel drive car, or I want a rear-wheel drive car. I mean, the Asbo in me kind of does want a rear-wheel drive car, but I don't know, I'm just kind of exploring options here. So it'd be good to actually get some feedback in the comments, whether you kind of want me to get this or get that, or any suggestions that you might have. Please do feel free to let me know. But this exhaust, for one, obviously GPF at the moment is killing all kinds of noise and bangs and fun, but with this you still do get, I mean, it's a GPF back, so it's from the GPF back, hence the GPF back name. I know you can get GPF delete, but you do get some pops and bangs, especially on the upshift. It's a lot of fun. Obviously the pedals are laid out in a way where heel and toe is nice and easy, which is fun because you really do feel like you're driving it. And that induction kit, I've never driven a car properly with an induction kit fitted, and yeah, it's really rather cool, I will give them that. The steering is so light, but it's so direct at the same time. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Lots of fun. God, it likes to spin. I don't know if you can hear that, but when you lift off, amazing. Deary me. It really does go, you know. You get a little bit of slide, obviously not from the rear end, but you do get a little bit of slide, so it is, I mean, it's got all the factors of being a fun car, you know. Actually, let's kind of cast our mind back to a standard Mark 8 Fiesta ST, because I realised I haven't actually kind of spoken about what it's like as a standard car. So you're looking at 197 brake horsepower from a 1.5 litre 3-cylinder engine. So it's a tiny little engine, but still, I mean, this car's running 230 brake and it handles it pretty much fine. You know, that's what I mean about it being a very tunable car. And it's, I mean, it's a tiny engine, so I mean, yes, you are restricted with how much you can do and things like that, but I mean, it's a quick car and it sounds flipping good as well. So I think let's whack this into track mode, because we have a nice little underpass approaching. So we've got 214 foot-pound of torque, which I don't actually know how much we have from the stage 1 tune, but we have a nice underpass. Go, you know, it really does. It doesn't feel like a 1.5 litre engine. Like, it does push you back. So I've now just found myself behind a C63, the previous generation naturally aspirated V8, with that quite a nice plate actually as well. Now that, I mean, obviously it's on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, but I don't know, I'm kind of just open to all options here. I'm kind of just finding myself looking at cars that I see, thinking, that's nice, or that'll make a good project car. And this well be. This is that intake, I mean. Oh, this thing has such a lot of character. It really does. And I'm kind of shocked the fact that it's a 1.5 litre engine, 3 cylinders, yet it's got this much character. And actually, one thing which I think I should probably mention at this point to save a load of comments is this would be a secondary car. It wouldn't replace something like the Golf R. The Golf R would be a main car or whatever. That might be replaced by it sometime. This would not replace that. It would go alongside it. It's a project car, so it's never finished. So just something a little bit of fun, like a long-term project. But just the torque on this thing, the noises you get from that induction kit is heavenly. But I think what we'll do now, actually, we'll pull over somewhere so we can hop out, have a proper look at the car, and kind of just get a grip to it, and then we can wrap things up. So, MK8 Fiesta ST, what do I think? Well, first of all, this specific one looks mental. I mean, this livery, the amount of looks you get, I mean, it's a Ford Fiesta ST, but the amount of looks you get is not worthy of a Fiesta ST. I mean, this thing looks absolutely nuts. Like I said, it sits so well, and I'm actually really rather impressed. Like I mentioned, I drove a friend of mine, Johnny's car, JB a while back, probably about 6 months ago, but for only about 5 minutes. This, I've really had a good couple of hours with it, and I'm really starting to gel with it. I get the fact, I get the hype behind it, and I have an even stronger urge now to build the car. But let's just have one final look around the car. So, obviously, stage 1 car, 230 brake horsepower, upping at 30 brake horsepower from standard, 214 pound-feet with torque. We've obviously got the Milltek induction kit, which sounds nuts. In fact, actually, let's just go and pull the bonnet so I can properly show you. There we go. Right, let's have a little look under here. I haven't actually looked under here yet, so this is going to be really rather interesting. So, oh god. Okay, so there we have that tiny 1.5 litre engine, only 3 cylinders, but to push out 230 brake pretty easily with a stage 1 is not too bad at all. We of course have that induction kit there. This sounds incredible. We obviously have the intercooler down there as well. But yeah, really cool. So, shut that back down. So yeah, this front splitter as well, the Milltek front splitter, finished in gloss black, looks stunning. I mean, it's not too low, but it sits actually really rather nicely. So like I said, it's lowered on KW suspension, 20mm all round, and also with some 20mm spacers on the back. These OZ Ultraleggera wheels, stunning, finished in the satin black. Got this nice satin black lip spoiler at the back, and of course all the Hendy performance branding. The exhaust, Milltek GPF back, which of course is valve, so when you're in normal mode, it's not popping and banging all around. But yeah, this is giving me some food for thought, that is for sure. Of course, I do need some advice and some thoughts down in the comments, so do let me know what you think. MK8 Fiesta ST, Mark 7, or maybe something else. So yeah, I'm open to ideas, literally anything. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. A huge thank you to Steve over at Hendy Performance for giving me the keys. And make sure you follow them on Instagram at Hendy Performance for, I don't know, to keep up to date with the project and for any future ones, that is for sure. Because this thing, I mean, I know I've said it, but I am really rather impressed. But anyway, that is going to round up today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, then please do make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures still to come.